You ever wondered if you were in the Hunger Games universe, what district you'd be in? Hello everyone, it's me, Shelby from Shelby's Crafty Books and Games, and in today's video I will be doing a quiz that will decide what district from the Hunger Games book series I will be in. If you have not read the Hunger Games books, I'm not quite sure why you're on BookTube, but it follows a girl named Katniss from District 12, as she lives in this country known as Panem, which is divided into 12 different districts, and she is put into a horrible game called the Hunger Games, where she represents District 12. And as you can tell, there's 12 districts, and this quiz is to see which district you would be in if you're a part of that world. And I will put a link down in the description to this quiz if you would like to do it yourself. And let me know in the comments below what you think the district you'd be in is, and or you can put in the comments below what district you got in the quiz. Up to you how you want to do this. But anyway, why don't we get over to my computer and let's take a quiz.
Okay, the Panem Behavioral Archive. What district are you from? District Origin Behavioral Assessment. Alright, let's see what district I am in Panem. Alright, here. Begin. Something shifts outside your window before dawn. No one else seems to wake up. You stay until the sound explains itself. You get up before fully thinking. You try to figure out what feels different. You wonder who else is awake right now. I'm gonna go with you try to figure out what feels different. There is always a moment before something goes wrong. Okay, you recognize it by how quiet everything becomes. You feel it in your body before anyone reacts. You notice small details other people ignore. You notice it in a way people begin looking at one another. I think I'm gonna go with you recognize it by how quiet everything becomes. You are given less than what you need and told to make it last. You stretch it carefully, little by little. You leave to find more before it runs out. You calculate exactly how long it can hold. You think about who might be willing to share. I'm gonna go with you leave to find more before it runs out, because I kind of do that with like getting food and stuff like groceries, so yeah. People begin gathering around you without meaning to. You stay slightly outside of the group. You become someone others naturally follow. You make yourself quietly useful. You understand what people need from you. I'm between the make yourself quietly useful and you stay slightly outside of the group. I guess I'll go with this one. The rules change without warning. You adjust before panic reaches you. You refuse to let it control you. You try to understand why it changed. You stay close to whoever adapts first. I'm gonna go with I try to understand why the changes. I don't know. I think I want to know. I always want to know why something's different, like and stuff. Okay. Someone watches you longer than necessary. You pretend not to notice. You hold their gaze instead of looking away. You try to understand why they chose you. You become more aware of how you appear. I'm gonna go with pretend not to notice. I'll just, like pretend and hopefully they'll stop at some point. Okay, you are allowed to keep one thing hidden in your room. A blade sharpened enough to feel dangerous. A long coil of rope worn soft from use. A small toolkit pieced together over time. Gold ring that catches light too easily. I'm gonna go with a small toolkit pieced together over time, because you could use it for stuff. You never know what you might need, right? Okay. You have not slept properly in days. Ugh, that feels so relatable right now. That's what I feel like. You continue anyway because stopping feels worse. You force yourself to rest before becoming careless. You rely on routine to keep your thoughts steady. You stay close to people who make exhaustion easier to ignore. I'm probably gonna go with you force yourself to rest before becoming careless, because I kind of did that this week after a really long work week. So Someone stronger than you notices you for the first time. You avoid giving them a reason to remember your face. You refuse to appear intimidated. You try to understand what they want from you. You make yourself seem more useful than threatening. I guess I would try to understand what they want from me, because I mean, it's better to know why they or keep noticing you and stuff, and then you could just figure out what to do from there. You realize you are being watched in a crowded room. You let the attention pass over you quietly. You look directly toward it. You search for where it's coming from. You become aware of the way you're standing. I would probably let the attention pass over me, you know, kind of try to shrink away, try to look, you know, more in the background, because I'm hoping they'd, like, stop looking at me. Something valuable is left unattended beside you. You hide it before anyone else can take it. You take it openly and accept the risk. You examine it before deciding whether it matters. You think about what someone would trade for it. Let's see here. I would probably see if I can find who it belongs to, and I also would probably try to examine it before deciding what to do after that if I can't find who it belongs to. Someone asks what kind of person survives the longest. Someone who can endure almost anything, someone people are afraid to challenge, someone who understands more than they say, and someone people remember afterwards. I guess maybe someone who understands more than they say, because then you actually can survive more stuff, you know? A room full of people goes quiet after you speak. You wish you had said less. You hold a silence until someone breaks it. You replay your words to understand what changed. You enjoy knowing everyone isn't paying attention. Oh, I definitely know this one. I would wish I had said less. So I would definitely wish I hadn't said anything right at that moment. You think about home more often than usual. You think about returning safely. You think about what you would protect there. You remember details you never noticed before leaving. You think about who would miss you the most. I think I would want to... it's either between you think about returning safely or you think about who would miss you the most. But I think the first thing out of those two would be you think about returning safely. There is no time left to prepare. You wait 1 second longer than anyone else. You trust yourself and move. You try to understand the shape of what's happening. You look for someone else before deciding. I'm between you wait 1 second longer than everybody else and you look for someone else before deciding. Yeah, I guess I would, we'll go with you wait 1 second longer than everyone else, because then I guess one, because I'm a little slow, and two, I guess to see where everybody else is going. You're allowed to bring one token from home. A piece of fabric cut from your sister's favorite dress, a small carved bird your best friend made you years ago, a gold pendant presented to you by your district, your father's ring worn thin from years of work. Between this one and this one. Guess I'd go with this one, a piece of fabric cut from your sister's favorite dress. Your future is no. Okay. Oh, I gotta click it. See here, your fate awaits. Click to open. Alright, I'm District 6. Transportation, always moving, rarely staying. Survival projection, 40%. My combat skills are 35%. My survival is 100% though. Intellect is 100% as well. Charismatic, yeah, I'm not very charismatic. Performative, 0 as well. I probably do really bad at the part of the Hunger Games where they do that big interview then. I also have a feeling I wouldn't last very long in the Hunger Games at all, so yeah. My strength is observation. I do seem to point things out that people don't see right away. I've had that happen a lot. Okay, so my weakness is poor presentation. Yeah, I can see that. My weapon of choice is climbing and hiding. Yeah, I would probably try to hide as long as I could if I was in the Hunger Games.
District 6. Transportation. not what I was thinking about. I mean, it's kind of weird considering that they're not big at all in the Hunger Games series. So I just either, you know, perish in the Hunger Games, or I would just be one of those nameless people that were part of the rebellion. But anyway, I think it's kind of cool though that I did get District 6 transportation, because I do kind of like trains. I kind of get that from my dad, but it's kind of fun to watch trains and stuff. But anyway, I thought that was really fun to do, and I would love to know what you got on the quiz if you want to take it, so let me know, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!